Welcome to today's playground adventures. We will do things in sitting and in standing, so grab a sturdy chair as well as if you need a countertop or something to hold on to as well. It will challenge your balance, so the important thing is stay safe. You don't want to end up in the hospital. You don't want to fall. You don't want to do anything, right? Don't make me come nag you. Come and let's play. We're going to start in sitting though. So let's start by warming up. By sitting up nice and tall. I purposely have cut off my feet so when I'm standing, I'm not cutting off my head. So sit up nice and tall, belly into spine. You have all those parts of you that may or may not be touching the chair. Lift them up. We're going to call it your elevator. Keywords. None of my kids' business what life is like past their age of 20. Yeah, let's let them think that life is easy. Shoulders back and down your spine. Glue them there. Take your ears now and place them as well as you can back over your shoulders by sliding your chin back on an imaginary tabletop. A lot of people, if you're forward head like this, I ask you to slide it back and you go. That's just jamming the joints up here, the blood supply, the nerves into your scalp. And so we don't want that at all. So regather your balance, your stability. Inhale, lift your arms to the sky and exhale. Plop your shoulders down to your back, pin them there. Inhale up and exhale. Fantastic. Again, inhale, lift and exhale. Last time, inhale and exhale. Let's bring one arm forward, one arm back, and we're going to just swing one arm and then the other. Does this have anything to do with playgrounds? No. But what we're trying to do is warm up our back muscles, warm up the rotators in our trunk, and warm up our stomach by tightening your belly button. Lift your elevator parts, reach forward and back. Actually, we could turn it into tug of war, right? So we're going to go forward, hold, 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 and pull back to one side. Get your arms forward. As you're pulling back, make sure that chin stays tucked. As you're leaning forward, don't pick up your chin to the sky. And back, belly into spine. We might as well get that stomach starting to working too. Forward and back. Soon we'll go to the other side, so you won't be lopsided. I was always the scrawny little one, so I generally had my feet in the mud within a second and a half. But then I felt kind of weird about the person that would tie the rope around their waist at the back, because that didn't look like fun either. A lot of times your partners don't really care, and they just make the guy with the rope around the waist do all the work. Let's swap sides in 4, 3, keep your shoulders away from your ears, 2, and 1. Coming forward again, swap for the other side. And back. And back. Have you listened to the words of this? This song is stuck inside your head. Oh, this song is now stuck inside your head. What songs get stuck inside your head? Now I'm going to make you think about that all day, huh? Shout it out to me. Oh, we've done way too many. I'm always excited about doing something on one side and then it catches up. Let's stop in 4, 3, 2, and 1. So my favorite thing is the monkey bars. So let's get our arms up, shoulders away from ears, none of this. We're going to pull them down and let's swing forward and backwards. Anytime that our arms are up, it will raise our heart rate. So make sure that you watch it. I don't have great shoulders, so my elbows, even though they don't look in the camera, are staying below my shoulder height. And I'm kind of just reaching forward. So I'm not doing the full monkey bar. I do love the monkey bars now because it stretches out my armpits. Have you guys been on monkey bars, well, within the last couple of years? Oh, it hurts so badly in the armpits, but it's still fun. My kids cannot do the monkey bars, and I could still skip a bar or two, and they're so impressed. I love when I can impress my late age teenagers and early 20-year-old kids, because I'm good. So doing this technique the way I'm showing you does not show the expertise of my monkey bar, but I do challenge you to monkey bar races someday. I possibly will cheat during the race, not by getting on the ground, but I have the capability of grabbing somebody's body and yanking them down with my legs as I swing across. Just saying, but game on, challenge on if you want. Okay, we're gonna change it in 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your arms up. Oh, let's spread our legs out wide. We're gonna pretend that we're grabbing the ball from the ground. Make it as heavy of a ball as you want. The heavier in your head that you think it is, the more muscles try to incorporate. Pulling back straight up, really getting the in between the angel wings, your shoulder blades. Queued up, fired, lift it up, lean back just a little, shoulders away from ears, and then slam it down on the ground. Pick it up again, reset, and slam it on the ground. A lot of times, we'll see, or as a physical therapist, I grade everybody. I grade myself with my workouts, I grade others. I try not to. But you'll see people lifting like 7,500 pounds, but their form is so off that you'll see me and I come by with maybe 3, 5, well, I'd say 8 pounds, but I can't even lift 8 pounds on a good day. It's all in form. It's all in your imagination. If you can relate to what muscles you need to be working and firing, then you don't need that heavy pounds. If you have a job starting, say you're lifting 75 pounds of flour, like if you're in my bakery, then you should be practicing to build up to that amount. Other than that, you're wearing out a lot of your arms. The joints of your shoulders aren't really meant for weight bearing. Let's go the other way. I forgot we're slamming it down, huh? We're gonna change it in 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's play tetherball. Remember tetherball? It's the pole with the ball attached to the string. Ready? I'm hitting it to you. So take one arm and swing. Belly into spine. You lift your elevator. Shoulders pin to the behind you. Make the chin double, triple. Twist what you can. Acknowledge that we've now on 9 minutes. Good job, you guys. I'm using this arm like a counterbalance. It's coming up. Oh, you gotta go faster than me. I'm envisioning I'm letting the ball wrap around the pole so I could win. Winning! Those that have known me since I was a kid, I haven't changed. I'm always out to win, even on a video. In my head, I am beating you. So get your vigor on. Message me, post to me, tell me that you want to play another game against me. This playground day came up because Roberta asked for it. She goes, let's get back to the playground. I know often Judy and Lois seem to like playing on the playground too. So anyhow, we're gonna swap sides in 4, 3, 2, 1. If your stomach muscles, now I tell you, if you feel like you're not in good form, don't lean back as far and scoop. I'd rather you sit upright with good posture and your chin tucked back straight than to do the up and back. These little kids, do you think they're real kids on the music? Can you hear the music? Oh, why do I do 9 billion on one side? Why? Why? Oh, now I'm hitting the ball harder because I'm just aggravated. So good luck to you. Adding a little swing. Do I cheat on tetherball? No, I'm just really good at tetherball. No cheating. Except you all cheated when, you all being like you're in my elementary school. I was super short then. And so anybody just got the ball up and over my head. That wasn't nice. So I did cry a lot. Okay, we're going to change in 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's bring our legs out to the side. Sitting up nice and tall, I want us to go one way. Spine is straight. Let's lean over and back up and then go at a diagonal. So we're trying to get our shoulders in line with the outside leg. Back up. Stay as long, elongated as you can, like a giraffe. What I'm trying to mimic in my head is like a dodgeball, where you're pinned and somebody's throwing a ball and you're trying to let it swoop by you. Whoosh! There's the ball, whoosh! Belly and the spine, like I was saying. Parts are lifted. Plant your toes on the ground. See if your knees are lined up with your feet. We don't want your knees in one direction and then your feet into the other. We're going to do something else in 4, 3, 2, 1. Grab your softball or your baseball. Grab it in one arm. Come to the edge of the chair if you want to challenge your balance a little bit. Bring back that arm. Lift the opposite leg and follow through and throw. So as we're throwing though, really think about slowing down the arm at the end, that it doesn't snap. We don't want it to snap. We want to build our shoulder muscles. If you have rotator cuff tears, shoulder impingements, you know what I'm talking about. You want to slow down the movement at the end. So I'm lifting up that opposite leg to add a little bit of a stomach exercise to work on my sitting balance, especially in my brother's chair because the back is now getting rickety. I might have somebody here glue it because, you know, they're not doing much during after school hours. So maybe they would glue it. I accidentally did glue a daughter with super glue to a table. So I'm not going to ask her. She might plant something. I did the appropriate amount on the instructions. And I let that table dry. I mean, it was like 35, 40 minutes. And I said, hey, can you help me move the table now? And so she's like, sure. And so we moved the desk. It was a desk. We moved it, and she says, I can't move. My fingers are stuck. And so I moved the other furniture so I figured she was pinching her hand. No. I super glue. She hit a wet spot on the super glue. If that was me, I would have been so mad. She was such a good sport. And then I bought some solution to get it off. I raced down to the store. And then, boy, I bought her so many bride things. Like, don't tell your daddy. This happened when last year. And so she was 18, but I was still like, don't tell your daddy. Let's swap arms in 4, 3, 3, 2, 1. Come to the chair, grab the ball in your other arm now, lift that opposite leg up, and throw. If you need a hold on for support, please do so. No matter what, the belly and the spine elevator part should be lifted. Chin should stay tucked even. Your ears should be over your shoulders, right? No wobbling your chin up and down. No nodding yes during a workout. No nodding no either. I'll cry. Don't make me cry. So I'm again bringing my arm up to challenge my balance. This is such a killer stomach muscle one, isn't it? What other games? I do like being playground. My youngest daughter the other day said, Mom, we don't play catch with the ball anymore. And so she's been asking me to go throw a ball with her. I'll throw for hours, the little one. She's not so little, she's 17, but that was our thing. I always keep a ball in the car, so if we get there early, because I'm always an early person, we could go in the parking lot and throw balls. Assuming the parking lot's not busy, right? Not that bad of a mom. I just glue my kids to the table so I don't get us run over. Let's change in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's just sit here for a second, calm down our heart rate, then we're gonna get up. So I'm sitting at the edge of my chair. You don't need to as much. Let's pull our chest forward and relax. Forward and relax. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like when you're doing a chest bump, somebody's coming at you and they're gonna jump and you jump and you go, ooh! That's what we're after. So you're doing it in your chest. Don't do it with your shoulders. Don't do it with your chin. The whole point of this is to open up the chest muscles, open up the lungs fast. It's flu season. It's allergy season. I didn't even know I had allergies until I've been masked, double masked when I'm out. We're not hugging as family because some of us are working and others, don't want our cooties, which are smart. And I'm sneezing. I was thinking, how could I catch a cold? I didn't catch one. I caught allergies. Anyhow, all that stuff is bad on the nasal passages, the throat, right? The chest. Ready to stand? Let's stand in 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, I can feel my stomach burning. I wished it felt like I just ate chocolate cake instead. So I'm bringing my chair over here for support. I have a support here and I have one on the countertop. You do what's right for you. My thought was, let's bend our knees a little bit and we're gonna lift the toe up like we're sneaking into somebody. So I have my knees bent at all times. If though you walk with bent knees, I want you to do the straight leg. I kind of have my knees bent a little to add some strengthening in here, but also I don't want to chop off my head. I don't like those mannequins that heads are chopped off. So what I'm trying to do is belly into spine, parts are lifted. I'm trying not to, if my hands are on my hips, I'm trying not to wiggle my hips side to side or dropping one down and up. I'm trying to let this be solid here. Lift your legs as much as you need to or can. And we're going to pretend that we're quiet. We're going to do a few more. Shoulders down away from your ears. Chin. So this could either be la 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 or you could really get down and focus. A focus work is actually a lot. You could feel it in here. You could feel it in your posture muscles. You could feel, if you're like me, a stretch in the back of my head by keeping my neck back. Okay, we're changing in 4, 3, 2, 1. Since I was bending my knees, I was also feeling the nice workout. Let's now Step up with one leg as if we're stepping up and over one of those little plastic wading pools, coming in, and then we're swatting a fly and back out of that wading pool. The other leg is staying slightly bent. We don't want to lock out the knee. Up and over the wall, swat the fly, and back. You could challenge yourself by going faster and add a rotation. Do what is right for you. Or you could stay on one foot the whole time and get into, if you want to do the tree pose or whatever poses you want. Or the eagle's pose, or it's up to you. What the goal though is not to jet out the standing leg. Don't let it go anywhere. We still want to stay very aligned. This is a good way to visualize like lunges that are actually very functional. Not the ones where you drop to the ground and all that with your knee, but just the up and over. Because that's like mimicking to get into a shower if you have one of those bathtubs. Or getting into the car. Not like you would get in the car straight forward, but you have to get over that ledge once you sit down. Let's change legs in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back up and let's swap legs. Reset ourselves. This is the opposite now as your standing foot. Bend that standing foot's knee just a little bit. Lift up your other foot and swat the fly. Up and over the wading pool and swat. Again, up and swat. Yeah, you're catching on. I do like having the computer. I'm surprised when I'm on the dance floor in a dance class, I don't necessarily like the mirrors. It's taken me a lot of semesters to like looking at the mirrors because I don't like the feedback in there. My feedback might be different than what I see in the mirror, but my head's feedback is, why am I wearing that outfit? Look how cute that girl's hair looks, why can't mine, and all that. But doing exercises, I am enjoying the look. So maybe you want to join me in the bathroom. Not in my bathroom, because that's just kind of creepy weird. Except I know I did invite you to perform exercises in my bathroom. At some point when we're allowed to all cram in here, we could do one of those college games of how many people could fit into Stacy's bathroom comfortably, huh? Like those from the 1950s. Didn't everybody try to cram into a VW Beetle? Or like a little Fiat? Let's change in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Stand up again, nice and tall. I'm going to pull back my chair, belly into spine, knees bend a little bit. Let's bring now our hips forward, side, back, and around. Forward, side, back, and around. Watch your chin. I want you to do most of the movement, if you can think about it, by tighten, relax, tighten your side muscles, and then tighten your stomach. Side muscles tighten, relax, side muscles tighten, stomach muscles. Like we're doing a hula hoop. If you want to go around in a full circle, pick whichever way you want because we'll go the other way. And then we're going to sit down and stretch. And we could daydream about drinking lemonade and eating. What do you eat with lemonade? I don't like lemonade. I'm one for chocolate milk. Oh, fruit punch! I do like fruit punch. Remember the fruit punch and you get the big red face? And then you tell your family you weren't at somebody's house eating and drinking. Let's walk ways. Let's go forward, other side. So remember, side muscles, relax, side muscles, forward. Side, forward. side, back, forward. No, side, relax, side, forward. Side, relax, side, forward. And we can get it going. This is my type of hula hoop because by now it would normally be on the ground. And then I go to pick it up and then I kick it. Then I have to go chase it. We're going to change it a little bit. Okay, let's change it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back down and sit down in your chair. Thank goodness for chairs, huh? Hello, chair, my friend. Let's sit on the edge of your chair. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. The back, I'm going to come in front. Stay where you are. We're going to drop the knee, if we can, below the hip joint. The shoulders are above the hip joint and knee, and then your ears back. So, okay. Does that kind of make sense? Sit up as tall as you can. Support your weight if you need to, holding on with your hands. It doesn't matter if you're on the tops of your feet or on your toes. If you have bunions, though, reset your toe so it's not getting twisted, please. Sit up. Hips are forward, chest is forward, shoulders are forward. Right? Lift up one arm and lean up and over your body. Shoulders away from ears. Now let's rotate the upper arm back a little, feeling the chest muscles stretch. It's up to you what you want to do with your head. You could awkwardly stare at me, like when I'm at the dentist and we're 2 inches from each other. You never know where to look. Nice. Come back forward, arm up, and then back down. Swap to the other side. Drop the other leg now off the chair side. Trying to aim your knee under your hip, under your shoulder, and then your ears are balanced over. Hold on if you need to. Hips are forward like your knees. Shoulders are forward. Chin is back. Shoulders are down and back. And then lift that arm and go up and over your body. So you should feel a stretch in the side muscles, possibly right above your belt line. If you're feeling a cramping in your back, think about don't crunch down, but lift up and then over. A cement thing. I always think of those cement sewer lines that we had in kindergarten that we were able to climb through the tunnels. Now take your top arm and rotate it back, trying to open your chest up more. This is fun music, huh? I just searched up YouTube abled music, those that won't red card me again, and I just put in children's. These kids, if they're all kids, have talent. This one doesn't sound like a kid though. Ooh, this actually feels like a great stretch, huh? It's kind of relaxing. But before our arm falls asleep, bring everything back down. Come gather in front of you again. Let's sit up nice and tall, lifting your toes, setting them intentionally back down wide, wide, wide. Place effort into your big toes so they touch the ground, and then lift your inner arches of your feet up. Lift your elevator, lift put your belly into your spine, shoulders up, backwards, and then glue them solidly down and back. Make those chins by tucking your chin straight back through the tabletop. Glue everything together. Pretend like this is comfortable. Keep no movement in your whole torso. Inhale, just lift your arms up. Breathe and exhale. Isn't this fun? Inhale and exhale. Last time with your arms, inhale, lift up. Place your hands to palm center. Exhale, bring them to your chest. Put pressure between your palms, back of thumbs into chest bone into thumbs. Think about tensing up these muscles, but also at the same time, allowing them to widen. Thank yourself. Genuinely thank yourself for doing something good for yourself. Again, while I was working today, people were talking about they shouldn't eat anything. Every once in a while, I'll convince somebody to go grab a piece of fruit. But they seem to buy at least $11 worth by trying not to eat anything bad for them. So take a moment, be gracious with yourself, be thankful of yourself, no matter how your habits are changed. At least you were doing this with yourself. You were sitting, you were hopefully enjoying some company, or you were out exercising with me, whatever it is. I really appreciate you giving me the time, the courtesy, and the honor of spending time with you. From my open heart to yours, namaste.